Welcome back to the channel, Carnivores, SB fam. I hope you all are having a beautiful day today. As always, drop a comment down below and let me know what's new with you. And if you're new here and Carny curious, you can also find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads now at Steak and Butter Gal. So this video, I want to show you every single meal that I ate during my full week of mini priming. What is priming? Priming is basically eating 3 meals every day for an X amount of time. How long depends on the person's history and the person's goals. And I worked through this plan with my 3 coaches, Raymond, Emily, and Sally, in my roundtable discussion with them. And I will link the exact video down below in the description box, as well as here at the top, if you want to learn all about priming, the benefits of priming, and the exact plan that I was on. I just wanted to take a minute to quickly announce for especially my newcomers that my next 30-day carnivore challenge is now open for sign up. I host 30-day challenges every single month in my community, the Steak and Butter Gang. It is off social media. It is a private, safe, non-judgmental community where my members can find reliable information about the carnivore lifestyle, coaching, guidance from carnivore doctors. My upcoming challenge will feature Dr. Robert Kiltz, Dr. Anthony Chafee, Dr. Tony Hampton, and Coach Emily Harvo. Meet them live on Zoom and to get your questions answered by each of them. And of course, we will continue teaching our fat loss program, the priming, feasting, and fasting protocol, taught by Coach Raymond and Coach Emily. So many of our members have completed this protocol and completely transformed their bodies. So I'll put up just a few of our recent member transformation photos just so you can see how dramatic and life-changing this protocol combined with the carnivore diet can be. If you would like to read up more on details and what is included when you become a member, you can feel free to go to the URL shown on the screen, sbgmeetup.com, or click the link down below in the description box for a clickable link. All right, without further ado, let me introduce day 1 of priming and exactly what I ate. I celebrated day 1 of priming by being in my happy place and eating breakfast outside in nature. This is what I brought for breakfast: 4 soft-boiled eggs, 4 pieces of flank and short ribs, and 2 burger patties. The burger patties are 80-20 ground beef, and the flank and short ribs were leftovers from my dinner last night. And as you can see, I brought 2 beverages because I made sure to follow the rules to a T by having my coffee after breakfast as dessert. The big mug is hot water and the little mug is my black hot coffee. So let me start sharing with you all of the details. I have all of my notes right in front of me as I do this voiceover, so you can enjoy me eating this meal as I talk about day 1. My breakfast was at 8:30 a.m. I actually woke up at 6 a.m. on this day, went straight to my happy place, Mother Nature with Simba, walked for about an hour, but a very light, slow walk, taking deep breaths, grounding my feet in the grass and just enjoying the fresh air. I started feeling hunger at around 8:30 a.m., so I sat myself down and started eating my breakfast. I do have to note that on this day, I had a particularly large and healthy appetite, and here I am just showing you that in this big thermos is hot plain water. So no coffee for me first thing in the morning anymore. I only save it as a dessert after my breakfast. And for my newcomers watching this video for the first time, wondering why I'm doing priming, I just came back from China, living in China for about 4 months, and I was not able to eat the cleanest carnivore meals. I leaned a lot on processed foods like cheese, cured meats, a lot of yogurt every day. I did not end up feeling my best. I started getting a lot of inflammation, a lot of water retention and puffiness, and I also started getting lower back pain. I tend to get lower back pain when I just can't eat clean carnivore, and for 4 months straight of eating a lot of processed carnivore foods, I was desperate to just start feeling better again and to also shed the extra pounds that I put on when I was in China. Say hi. Hi, Simba. Hi, you little baby boy. Okay, so it was getting a little too crowded at the park. I didn't want Simba sniffing all over them, so I am in my car eating the rest of my breakfast now. I just have a little bit left.
So I'm going to eat.
So I really had no issue eating a lot of food so early on day one. And during my breakfast eating, I was also keeping Raymond updated. Later in this video, just in a couple minutes, I will actually be calling Raymond and showing you what I asked him, what we talked about in the phone call. Here is what I have left of my breakfast, not wanting to eat anymore. I'll probably start feeling nauseated if I keep eating.
Hey, Bella.
Hello, Raymond. Real quick, I just ate my breakfast. I'm filming right now. I finished 2 burger patties, 3 soft-boiled eggs, and 1 strip of flank and short rib. If I eat more, I feel like I will start getting nauseated.
You are stuffed. You're good to go. Yeah. Now, what's going to happen is you'll notice maybe a little bit of hunger within an hour.
Yeah.
Like just a snacky type, not really hunger. It's more like a naggy. Don't ignore that.
Oh, so keep eating if I do have that snacky feeling.
Yeah, just eat something an hour later if you wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If you're even thinking about food, go ahead and have it. But if it's like everything's like fine and you're not even thinking about it, yeah, don't.
Got it. All right, that's all. Bye. Okay, so Raymond said I can stop eating because I do feel truly stuffed, and he gave me the green light to have my coffee of the day. So remember how they said in the roundtable interview, the coaches said that I should treat my coffee as dessert. I'm going to transfer this straw. And I'm going to try to enjoy it as it's very diluted coffee. So this is my coffee. And we are going to take Simba to the dog wash. So I'm going to get him washed. It's been like a week, and Steak and Butter Guy has been complaining that Simba is stinking. So let's go. So this is my lunch of day one. It's around 2 p.m. during this time. I had just picked up Simba from his dog wash. I have chicken party wings baked in the oven, hot water, and of course some more fatty beef flank and short ribs. And how did I cook these? I cooked it all in one tray in the oven at 375 degrees for 50 minutes. So while I eat my lunch, I wanted to update you on that coffee after breakfast and how it went. That coffee tasted terrible. There was no pleasure drinking that coffee. I was not satisfied, and there was just no more joy after eating breakfast. And I think the reason is because I finally, for the first time, nourished my body top of the morning, filled myself up with delicious nutrients. My body was happy and full, so it didn't need black coffee to excite my taste buds. That's why there was just no satisfaction when I did take that first sip of black coffee. I didn't even finish that full thermos of coffee. I just ended up driving Simba to his pet wash and then just driving him home. So this is my leftovers from lunch. I basically finished all the flank and short ribs. And now this is my last meal of the day, dinner time. It is 8 p.m. I am eating the leftovers of those chicken wings, plus I boiled myself some more eggs. I always get asked, how do I get that perfect soft boil every time? I get a pot of water to a rolling boil. Then I put in my eggs and I boil for exactly 6 minutes, 30 seconds. And then I finish immediately with an ice bath because I don't want the eggs to keep cooking and overcook if I don't do the ice bath. It's perfect every time, and it is just delicious, ooey gooey in the middle. Chicken wings are room temp. I don't reheat. I actually quite enjoy eating meat at room temperature. Let me know if you also like eating your leftovers, eating at room temp or eating it chilled. Overall summary of day one, I felt very calm, very mindful, and I felt very good hosting my day's worth of meetings with the Steak and Butter Gang on this day. So overall, I didn't have any issues arise. I felt satiated. I didn't feel nauseated whatsoever, and the 3 meals felt very right. Day 2, I woke up at 6 o'clock a.m., and this is already a huge improvement because prior to priming day one, I was waking up every day 4 a.m., sometimes 4:30 a.m. So one day of priming already helped me sleep a little bit longer, sleep very deep. I had amazing sleep, and I woke up feeling ready to start my early morning. As you can see, I'm at the park with a beautiful view and starting my morning with journaling. I know that some of you guys may not be interested in mental health talk, but I try to advocate for good practices to take care of our mental health anytime I can on Instagram, on YouTube, anywhere in my steak and butter gang, because it's just so important, especially if you have a stressful job, if you have multiple kids, a busy life. It is so important to intentionally take time out of your day every day doing something that takes care of your mental health. For me, it's being outside first thing in the morning, journaling, and just enjoying me time. Day 2 breakfast. It is 10:18 a.m. for day 2's breakfast. I woke up feeling zero appetite whatsoever. I think it's because I had that 8 p.m. dinner and the buildup of multiple meals the day prior. But I woke up with no appetite, which is why I just enjoyed my time outside with Simba. And I came home and finally ate my first meal at around 10 a.m. I did not have my coffee first thing in the morning. I really realized just how hooked I am on coffee because I do tend to start my morning, my day, with coffee on an empty stomach without even drinking water before it. So this priming experience so far is already opening my eyes up to the power of just starting your day with some proper carnivore foods. It changes my relationship to coffee, my necessity and desperation to drink it. And by the way, if you're intrigued by this whole priming concept and you want guidance on how to do it day by day with weekly schedules to follow easily, come join the Steak and Butter Gang. We teach priming and fasting every single month. I'll link the next challenge below in the description box. On this day, I also felt a bit of discomfort in my lower back, and this is how I know my period is coming very, very soon. And lo and behold, my period actually arrived day 3, which is the day after this one.
This is day 2, lunchtime. I have a Steak and Butter Gang meeting in about 50 minutes, so I want to fuel up with a proper lunch before I hop on and host that call. It is In It to Win It with Coach Sally and Crystal, and we focus on a lot of sharing and discussing specific carnivore topics each week. Really looking forward to it because I love it when members discuss, share their thoughts, experiences, and discoveries. 1:09 p.m. I have some ground beef patties, my butter, and this is the brand that I like, Truly, and a big bowl of soft boiled eggs.
Okay, so as I eat and watch my favorite show, which is, by the way, Workin' Moms on Netflix, it's all about working moms and their mom life, their family life, their relationship life, and it's just so funny. It's such a good show, and I'm not afraid to say it. I cannot wait to be a mom. I cannot wait to have my own kids and to start my own family. I really love babies and kids so much. I'm just a family type of gal. But anyways, on this day, notable observations. I noticed that after I ate breakfast, my appetite opened right up. It did not resist. It did not fight. I was very hungry the moment I started eating my breakfast, and I didn't eat until I was nauseated. I stopped right when I was stuffed. A common question about priming is, how do you know how much to eat? How do you know if you ate enough? Oh, you'll know because your stomach tells you one more bite and you will start feeling sick and nauseated. So I stopped right before that. And I also wanted to note that I had my coffee right after breakfast. Again, it wasn't pleasurable at all. Didn't even finish the whole cup. I had half of the cup of coffee. And by the way, I have an espresso machine. Okay, I'm cooking up dinner for today. I'm doing an early dinner. because I'm going to take this to the movie theater. So I'll eat this at 6. So I'm putting it in the air fryer. It's currently 5:20 p.m. And I'm just gonna air fry it at 400. I'll kind of just eyeball it. I think it's gonna take 15 minutes, maybe 20, but it should be really quick. So I'm putting it in 400 and I'll come back in 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, the flank and short ribs looked absolutely perfect. Just air fry 400 degrees for 15 minutes. No, I didn't flip. And as always, I link all of my gadgets, tools, air fryers, everything I use down below in the description box. For oven baking, I bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes. So I packed it in a Pyrex container. While I watched the movie, I obviously wanted something snacky, crispy, crunchy, so I always bring Carnivore crisps. Carnivore crisps are basically dehydrated meat into a chip, and it is so clean, it's delicious. Highly recommended for those who do love their snacks and crunchy snacks. I will make sure to link them down below in the description box. Alrighty, it's day 3 breakfast. Currently 6:35 right now. I'm gonna put this in the oven. So for breakfast, I'm cooking up some pork belly strips. These are fresh pork belly strips. I don't eat bacon because it is so heavily seasoned, doesn't make me feel good. And I have chicken party wings, baking it all at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for a total of 40 minutes. And you can see that the bacon, the fresh pork belly came out extremely crispy, crunchy. So breakfast day 3, 7 a.m. and just take a look at my reaction with this fresh pork belly. Oh, good.
Sure.
It's like chips.
Oh my god.
So on day 3, I woke up at 5:45 a.m., which is still better than my usual 4 a.m. wake up time. I felt very good. I did notice I woke up feeling extra thirsty. This is one of the notable observations right at the start of day 3. I was very thirsty, so I replenished with a lot of warm water all morning long. Day 3 lunch. So quite a late lunch. Yes, it's 3:56 p.m. I did rush through this meal so that I can make it on time to my steak and butter gang meeting, but I just had chicken party wings, which I baked at 370 degrees for 50 minutes. Okay, day 3, dinner time. It is now 8:42. Say hi. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Oh, hi. What did you just do?
Just had a workout
Yeah?
with Dr. B.
Dr. B? Who's Dr. B? You call him
The
that?
Dr. B.
The Dr. B, guys.
Yo, Dr. B.
And how did it go?
It's good. Difficult. As
Difficult?
always.
Yeah, I can tell you have a little pump going on. Look at that vein.
No, it's because it's hot and I'm skinny right now. I'm skinny fat.
You look great, babe.
Thank you.
So what's for dinner? We're gonna have ground beef. We're gonna have this beef butter from Carnivore Crisps. And we're gonna have PCC pastured eggs. So these are the ingredients for today. So I'm gonna whip up this absolutely delicious meal by having my ground beef cook on one side of my pan, and I'm going to do a light fluffy scramble on the second half of my pan with this beef tallow fat. And once it's coated the entire pan, I'm going to pour in my already beat up eggs. And once the eggs are in as well, I'm just going to cook everything at a medium heat. I cover my pan with this amazing grease splatter proof cover. I, by the way, will link absolutely everything I used in this video down below in the description box, but this grease splatter cover is life-changing. And there you go. This is the final product of this egg scramble with ground beef. It's just a really, really good, easy peasy meal that you can't go wrong with. Simba's always in close proximity because he wants a couple bites of my meals. For anyone who's wondering why I'm not seasoning any of my meals, if you even noticed why I don't add salt, seasonings, peppers, anything at all, it's because I know my body by now. I'm 4.5 years carnivore and I've really experimented with salting, seasoning. Every time I experiment with salt, I just don't feel my best. I don't have as much energy. I don't sleep as well. Eating no salt on the carnivore diet is not nearly as common as eating salt. In fact, I always tell my new viewers, new members in the Steak and Butter gang, to really lean on high quality salt and even electrolyte supplements when they are first starting this carnivore lifestyle. Adaptation phase symptoms includes low energy, fatigue, not as much endurance in the gym, muscle cramps, headaches, and that's where I do recommend leaning on high quality electrolyte. The one that I always recommend is from Element. I always recommend this box in the teal color labeled raw unflavored because there is no added flavorings, zero stevia. It really is just the 3 electrolytes that our body needs: sodium, potassium, and magnesium. It is so easy to just take on the go. You just rip one open, pour it in whatever beverage you're sipping on, mix it up, drink it down, and you are good to go. If you want to try some samples before committing to a whole box, you all can get a free sample pack like this when you go to the URL shown on the screen, drinklmnt.com/SBGAL. And yes, this free sample pack does include the raw unflavored if you wanted to try it out first. I will also include a clickable link down below in the description box. Okay, it is day 4 of priming. And I'm having breakfast, but it is currently 10:30 a.m. I just finished a guest Q&A in the Steak and Butter gang with Dr. Elizabeth Bright. So I'm enjoying some extra fat today in honor of Dr. Bright. And yes, I'm having a mono meal, just all of these eggs for breakfast with as much butter as I desire and a cup of hot water. For lunch, day 4, I am having some pork belly, but instead of air frying it or oven baking it, I'm just doing a quick pan sear. And as always, I make sure to use that grease splatter cover anytime I sear or cook over stovetop, just because it really makes a huge difference in the amount of mess and grease splatter there is. So I just cook the pork belly strips. By the way, I cut them into small pieces so it cooks faster. I cook it on high for about 10 minutes. Kind of flipping throughout the cooking process. And this is my lunch. I'm having this pork belly with a side of soft boiled eggs. I know I'm talking funny. It's because I am doing my skincare right now. And by the way, my skincare routine is posted. I share everything that I use to maintain healthy, glowy skin. Is it necessary? No, because carnivore diet already does that for you. But I like to take it a step further, level up my skin even more. So if you're interested in my skincare routine, I'll link it down below in the description box. It's on my new second channel, Bella Ma. So for dinner, I am having ribeye carnivore crisps, some of my favorite snacks to munch on, with my main course being baked chicken wings and soft-boiled eggs. Day 5 of mini priming was actually a chilly day, so you'll see on this day a trend, lots of hot, comforting, soupy type of meals. For breakfast, I am cooking bright and early because I had quite the appetite on this day. And I think it's because I'm on day 3 of my cycle. My appetite naturally opens up and increases anytime I'm on my cycle anyways. So I took advantage of that by cooking a breakfast the moment I woke up. I decided to cook up some poached eggs. This is one of my favorite carnivore meals to make myself whenever I'm kind of craving that nourishing comfort food. So I poached myself, I think 6 or 7 or maybe even 8 eggs. Enjoyed that for breakfast with a side of butter. For lunch, I decided again to make something hot and soupy. So I got some delicious oxtails from my local grocery store PCC Market, and I just chucked it in the Instant Pot. It's just the easiest way to make broth and soups. Chucked it in the Instant Pot, filled it with water just enough where it almost covered all the meat. I like to do little water because it makes the flavor of the soup more potent and meaty. And I high pressure cooked for 40 minutes total. And voila, this is the beautiful golden finished soup / oxtail meat broth. And I just enjoyed this as my lunch. It is so good and so comforting. I also baked myself some chicken wings because I had a feeling I would be lazy for dinner. So I basically had 2 of those wings for lunch and I ate the rest as my dinner. Day 6, I woke up with no more cycle. So this is a big change that I must note. I will be talking all about the details in a proper roundtable video with my coaches in my next video. But this one, just wanted to let you guys know that my cycle lasted 3 days only and there was minimal to no back pain whatsoever. So I'm very proud to tell you that my lower back discomfort is already improving with my mini prime so far. Very happy to report back on that. Day 6, I woke up at 5:50 a.m. and I went to the park at 6:30 a.m. Didn't really have that hunger in the morning, so I came home at 9:30 a.m. and made myself delicious, juicy ribeyes. I air fry my ribeyes. It's just the easiest and my preferred way of cooking it, and I air fry with my handy dandy, trusty, amazing Cuisinart air fryer. It works like a charm. Never failed me. I will link it down below in the description box. I just cook at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for a total of 10 minutes. I don't even flip it. Perfect every time. And I had it with a side of, you already know, soft boiled eggs. Before lunch, I made a quick stop to my PCC grocery store, picked up a few of my staples, got more flank and short ribs, ground beef, eggs, chicken. And I made myself flank and short ribs and ground beef patties. Wasn't really too hungry for dinner, so I just made myself this delicious, fluffy, buttery scrambled egg / omelet type of hybrid. It was so good. It hit the spot because of that fatness, ooey gooey texture. And I offset it with some crunchiness with my favorite chicken breast carnivore crisps. So far, one of my favorite benefits of priming is that it has really adjusted my sleep schedule and helped my jet lag, always starting my day being outside and just grounding in the grass, starting every single day the past week with a proper breakfast, then a lunch, then a dinner. In addition to that, I also used blue blockers every single day when I was in front of laptops, phones, TV, any blue light at all. This red one is maximum protection. So I wear this evening and nighttime, and these clear ones are just daily wear blue blockers. There's no tint on the lenses, whereas this red one gives you a little bit more of that hippie look. Wearing these glasses every day helps me be able to sleep deeply and fall asleep really quickly. I have linked the website to Bon Charge and these awesome blue blockers down below in the description box. And at last, we are at day 7, our final day of my mini prime week. And I woke up at 3:50 a.m. on this day because I passed out so early last night. I think I just ate so much dense, satiating foods. I've been religiously eating 3 meals every day. So breakfast and lunch, I ate this right here, tray of chicken wings, pork belly strips, and soft-boiled eggs. This carried me through breakfast and lunch. For dinner, I treated myself by going out with Steak and Butter Guy on a date night dinner. We went to our favorite all-you-can-eat spot. One of our favorites. This is one of our favorites. Fogo de Chao. We love this place because it is all you can eat and the meats are delicious. You get some of the best cuts of steak there is. Picanha is my personal favorite when I go here. I just get endless piles of picanha only. And I also request to not put salt on it, and they've been incredibly accommodating for me so far. Let me know if you've tried Fogo de Chao or any type of Brazilian steakhouse. If you haven't, be prepared for your life to change for the better. That's it. Those are the full 7 days of my mini prime. I will be coming out very soon with a follow-up roundtable with my coaches to discuss and decide on what is next for me. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on those bell notifications to not miss any of my future videos. If you're interested in more from me besides the carnivore lifestyle, I recently started a second channel. It's called Bella Ma, and I have already posted skincare and makeup videos there. So I share with you exactly how I take care of my skin and exactly what I put on my face when I get ready in the morning to be on camera for you. If you're interested, you can hop on over there. I'll link it down below and let me know if you enjoy them. I will see you in my next video. SBG out.